Good morning, how are you? Today's lesson we're still completing the percent. We will take today lesson 11.9, how to find the whole pages 272 and 273. As we explained before, I gave you a general rule for if you have two equivalent ratios, one of them is a percent. It means one of them is out of 100. So your rule will be what? Part over a total give you percent over 100. And we explained in one of the lessons before, if the part is missed, how to find it. Then we took if the percent is missed, how to find it. And today's lesson is if you have the total missed, how can we find it? By the way, if any term of these terms is missed, I will find it by the same way, which is cross multiplication. It means the part is missed, so do a cross multiplication. The percent is missed, do cross multiplication. Also today, if our total is missed, I will do cross multiplication. So we will use the same way, but I want you to understand today. How can you understand that the missed one is the total? So let's see how the question can come to you. On this example, your friend has a bag of marbles. He tells you that 20% of the marbles are red. If there are 7 red marbles, how many marbles does he have all together? So now we know that we have a bag. In this bag we have marbles. Some of them are red. This sum of them are red, it's what? It's 20% of them are red. The rest are another colors. Okay, the red part is 7 and I want to know the total. What does mean? It means that I know the part from the total and I know the percent. So now the missing is what? Is my total. How can I find it? By another way, I can give you the question. 20% of the total marbles is 7. Can you get the total? So here, you know the part and you know the percent, but the total is missed. Your part is 7 because 20% of the total is 7. So 20% they are 7. The total is what? So we can find this one by writing our rule, which is part over a total will give you the percent over 100. Do I have the part? Yes, we have it. We said that the part is 7. 7 marbles are red. So this is the part from my total. Okay. Do you know the total? No, it's missed number. Do I know the percent? Yes, it's a 20%. So I will multiply the part multiply 100. Then I should divide by the percent. Here it is. Part multiply the 100. Then the fraction sign means division. Then I will divide by the percent. We said that the part is 7 multiply 100. Then I should divide the answer by 20 because my percent is 20. 7 times 100 will give you 700. Then the 700 I should divide it by 20. So my total will be 700 divide the percent, which is 20. Then if you divide 700 by the 20, you will get 35. So your total is 35. Let's see the questions. From your practice book, the first question here, use a fraction to solve. 25% of y is 100. What does mean? 25 of y mean y is the total. The part of y is 100 and this part is 25%. So how can I get the total here? I will write 25 over 100. Percent over 100 equals the part, which is 100, this one, over the total. The total is missed. Here they called the total y, so let me write it the same. Y. How to find this one? Here it is. It's 100 multiply 100 will give me 10,000. Yes, because I have 4 zeros. Then divide by 25. How to divide it? 1 is not enough. Now 10 is still not enough. 100 divide 25, we know that it's 4. 4 multiply 25 will give me 100. Subtract 0. These 2 zeros, put them up. So it's 400. So y equal 400. So my total here is 400. Okay. Here why they told you use the fraction? Here because we use the fraction form, which is 25 over 100 equal 100 over y. So it will not change for you anything this word. Okay. Let's see another one. Question number 2. 50% of B. What mean of B? Means of the total B is 250. Means the part here is 250. Here my total, here my percent. Okay, so let's write the rule. I have the percent over 100 equals the part over the total. The total here is B. How to get B? Cross multiplication. Okay, so 250 multiplied by 100, it will give me 250, and I have more 2 zeros. Let's put them. Then divide by 50. Cross 0 with 0. Then 2 divide 5 we cannot. 25 divide 5 is 5. It will give me 25. Subtract 0. Then 2 zeros up. So the answer is 500. So B equals 500. Let's see the next. Here they told you use a decimal to solve. I will explain for you this way, but you will use the fraction. Even the question telling you use the decimal because the fraction way is better and more easier for you. But let me also explain for you what means use a decimal to solve. Let's answer question number 5. 12% of Z is 120. Use a decimal to solve. It means this percent, use it as a decimal, not like a percent. 12% as a decimal. If I want to change from a percent to the decimal, what can I do? Yes, divide by 100 mean move the decimal 2 places to the left. So it means it's 0.12 as a decimal. Yes, this percent or this decimal equals to what? Part over the total. My part is 120. My total is Z. How can I make the cross multiplication here? Any number, it has a denominator what? 1. Yes, because 0.12 divided by 1 will give 0.12 as it is, so I did not change it. Cross multiplication. 1 multiply 120 is 120, then divided by 0.12. How can I divide if I have in the divisor decimal? Do you remember? I should get rid of this decimal first. So I will move the decimal 2 places to the right to make it whole. It means here my decimal should be also moved 2 places to the right. This is the way to divide by a decimal number. Then let's start the division. Now, after I moved the decimal, so it means I don't have a decimal here. And I have 2 zeros here. 1 divide 12 we cannot. 12 divide 12 is 1. 1 multiply 12 is 12. Put the 3 zeros up. Here it is. So Z equal 1000. This is the decimal ways that we can use to solve the same question. So the answer Z equal 1000. Keep this number in your mind because I will use the other way that we did before now and compare the answers. 12% mean 12 over 100. Yes, equal the part over the total. Cross multiplication. So I will have here 12,000 divided by 12. 12 divided by 12, 1. 12 subtract 0, look, the same steps like the other one. So z equal 1000, the same as we did before. So I want you to use this way. Even the question asks you to use it with the decimal, ignore this. You can use this fraction way always for the whole lesson. Okay guys, I also explained for you the other way so you can know it. Let's move to another question. Find the whole. Here they did not tell you, use the fraction or the decimal, and I told you always I will use the fraction way. Question number 7. 55% of k is 550. It means 55 over 100 equals 550 over k, which is total. Cross multiplication. So I will have what? I will have the 550 multiply 100. It means I will add 2 zeros. Then divide by 55. How to divide? Easy division. 0 then 1 will give you 55. Then the 3 zeros, put them up. So k equals 1000. Let's move to the problem solving. The table shows the approximate percent of hockey players in a league by country of origin. Use the table for exercises 22 to 25. What does mean? Watch here the table that you have. On the table you have names of countries and percent in front of them. This percent represent what? Each country has a number of players. Okay, for the game hockey, a percent from each number of players will participate in the hockey. It means, for example, Canada, she has, for example, if I told you she has 10 players in all will play, so in the hockey 50% of them will play. What means 50% of them? It means just 5 will participate in the hockey. So always they will take a percent from the total players of the country to participate in the hockey. Let's see question number 22. Suppose 54 players from Sweden will play this season. So they told you that 54 already will play hockey. How many total players will play this season? So what is the total number? Can you see this word? It's a key word to tell you that I wanted the total. I have the part which is 54 and I wanted the total number of players for this country. So 54 players will participate. Okay, and here you know that Sweden 9% from the players will participate. So what is the total number of the players for this country? It means that part which is 54 over my total equals the percent is 9 over 100. Then you can get the total number of players for this country. Let's multiply 54 by 100 will give you 5400. Then divided by 9, here 0. Then 6 times 9 will give you 54. 0, so 2 zeros up. So the total number for Sweden is 600. 600 what? 600 players. Let's see another question. Number 24, it's related to the same table, so we will refer to the information in the table. Suppose that this season there are 70 players from Sweden and Russia combined. How many total players will play this season? Here we're not talking about just one country, we have two countries, Sweden and Russia. Okay, let's go back to the table. On this table, what is the percent of players will participate from Sweden? They are 9. Okay, from the Russia, they are 5. So together, what is the percent for them together? It's 14%. Okay, let me go back to the question. I will put this information with me that 14% for the two countries together. And they told you how many players will participate? 70 players. So this is my part. And I wanted the total number of players for the two countries together. So the same, 70, this is the part from the total, equals 14 over 100. So the difference here that I have two countries, so I added the percent of the two countries together because they give me the number of players for the two countries. Also cross multiplication, so it will be 7,000 divided by 14. Let's do the division. 7 is not enough, so we will use 70. Okay, then 70 divided by 14. Let me try the 5. 4 times 5 is 20. 1 times 5 is 5 plus 2, 7. Subtract 0. I still have two zeros, put them up. So total number is 500 players. The last question today, number 26. Sam makes 10% of his shots at the first basketball game this season. He practices and makes 20% at the second game and 40% at the third game. Suppose he makes 3 shots at the first game, 8 shots at the second game, and 20 shots at the third game. How many shots did Sam attempt over the 3 games? Okay, let's get the information out of the question. He has first shot, second shot, and the third shot. Okay, the first shot was what? 10%. He did 10% of it. On the second shot, 20%. On the third shot, 40%. Suppose he makes 3 shots at the first game. So this percent, it's 3 shots, represent 3 shots. Here, the second game, they are 8 shots. At the third game, it's 20 shots. 3 from what? 8 from what? 20 from what? It means when he's playing basketball and he's throwing the ball a number of times. Okay, on the first game he did what? 3 shots are in, mean he got it 3 times. But how many did he try to throw the ball so he get from it 3? Yes, did you understand the question? And they told you that the 3, it's 10% from the total. So can you get for me the total for the first game and the total of the second game, total of the third game? Then I will add them. So the first one we will make it will be 10 over 100, the percent, which is 3 shots from the total. Total 1. I will call it total 1 because here we have 3 totals, okay? 3 multiply 100 will give me 300. 300 I will divide it by 10 will give me 30. So total 1 equals 30. Now I need to get total 2 for the second game. It's 20%. How many shots did he get? They are 8. So 8 over total 2. Let's multiply. 8 multiply 100 will give me 800. Then the 800 I will divide it by 20. So it will be 40. So total 2 will give me 40. Now let's get total 3 for the third game. The third game, the percentage was 40 out of 100 shots he got, which is how many? They are 20 from the total, which is missed, total 3. Cross multiplication, here 100 multiply 20 will give 2000. Then the 2000, if you divide it by 40, you will cross 0 with 0. 20 divided by 4, 5, the 0 up, so it's 50. So total 3 will give you 50. Okay, then what? I want now to get how many attempt over the 3 games, it means I need to add the 3 numbers. So 30 plus 40 will give 70. 70 plus 50 will give 120 attempt he did. We are done. Thank you girls for listening.